This is the fifth model that we're looking at this week. It's about adaptive strategies. The model itself is described in a short article that is referenced on Moodle. The strategic plan is dead, long live strategy. And you have a link to the Stanford Social Innovation Review so that you can download the article. So the concept of adaptive strategies, this is in part based on the playing to win model, and it also has elements of both the clean slate approach and the incremental model. You will see in the article that there is a cascade, which I reproduce in this presentation, a cascade model that is very similar to the one that you have seen or will see in the Lafley-Martin article. And but at the same time, it puts more emphasis on maybe than the playing to win model on sort of imagining or imaging, creating an image of the future, which is the distinctive attribute of the clean slate approach, and also a great deal of emphasis on experimenting and learning and rapid reaction, which would be part of the positive side of the incremental model. So in a nutshell, it's a model that emphasizes learning and control and experimentation and rapid reaction, but at the same time anchored in a vision of the organization that is, akin to the idealized design that we discussed in the clean slate approach. That model is actually proposed by the authors for not-for-profit organizations, and the way they've set it up, it seems to be particularly appropriate. So again, I will be interested in hearing your reactions. Quickly, the model in the illustration from the article, a cascade of and how each question, a cascade of 4 questions that follow each other, but it's an iterative process. In other words, you ask the first question, it leads to the second, but it also gets back to questioning again the first, and so forth. So the first question is, what is our vision and theory of change, followed by where will we play, how will we succeed, and what capabilities do we need. You can see the parallel with the playing to win model. Quickly, those 4 questions. What is our vision and our theory of change? So what are the social challenges that we want to focus on? That's the essence of a not-for-profit organization. We are not there to maximize shareholders' value, but we are there to somehow address some social issue, some social challenge. So which are the ones that we choose to address with our organization, and what assumptions are we making that are driving our thinking and our actions? And then thirdly, how do we believe that we can have an impact and make a real difference with respect to the social challenges, social issues that we want to address? Second question is, where will we play? Where should we focus our attention? In other words, what key activities do we choose to emphasize? What do we fundamentally choose to do? And who do we want or choose to serve? And therefore, what compelling value proposition are we planning to offer them? Clearly, that interacts with the vision and the theory of change that we have. Third question is, how will we succeed? In other words, how do we need to be organized? What business model do we need to have to deliver on our value? And how will we measure whether in fact we are performing against our vision? Finally, what capabilities do we need in order to be successful? So structure, management style, skills, systems, personnel, etc. So again, the parallel with the other models is clear. The thing that is interesting here is that, first of all, it's couched in a language that is much closer to the language that you use in your organizations. And it really is all about asking questions and trying out ideas and then constantly revisiting those 4 questions in light of the experience. Not unlike the dimension in the clean slate model where we say that the design should be capable of learning and adapting. That's really the same idea. That is, you produce a design, but that design has uncertainties attached to it, and you want to learn from experience and adapt it and change it.